Sin City, man. Sin City is going crazy as it usually is. What happens in Las Vegas stays in Las Vegas or not.
Yeah, I
Chance,
mean,
did you hear about Chance, the G League player who
well, first of all, what happens in Vegas now gets shared on Instagram and TikTok. So I don't
yeah,
really think that saying is applicable in 2023.
that is true.
But yeah, I did hear about that. Crazy story. I think, uh, I mean, the guy, if I'm not mistaken, the guy helped someone who he was, so a girl who he was madly in love with
Yeah, that's
to
a great.
commit a crime.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, yeah, that is true. So he went out a couple of times with her, met her through a dating app. They don't say exactly which, but probably Tinder. Met her a couple of times. She's 19, by the way, and he's 27.
Yeah, so he's way older.
So this dude is
Simping
um
for a 19-year-old.
yeah, and she had a boyfriend apparently. So the story is that the girl that got sent to the gulag
Yeah, to her father.
to her father snitched on the current boyfriend of Sakari. Sakari is the name of the girl.
Yeah, of the night. Yeah, of the 19-year-old.
And he's
Okay,
doing
okay.
yo, and he's doing time for double. Boom boom.
Yeah.
So
So
yo,
the
this
friend of the girl snitched and told the police probably that the her boyfriend, so the 19-year-old boyfriend, was involved in a double unaliving. That friend went to jail, or went to prison, so he's been convicted. And as a way of revenge,
revenge.
the 19-year-old decided to go to someone she knows, because I think she said as well, she asked the G League player Chance to help her commit it, because she knew, and I quote, she would do anything for her. So
Yeah, he wasn't madly in love with her.
yeah,
He would do anything for her.
even
They
time.
they
Right.
always say men are pretty good at manipulation, but
I don't think they say. I think women are way better than manipulation than men are,
way better. But according to the internet, but it's
and some
crazy.
lawsuits.
So the guy, I don't know. By the way, the guy they wanted to hire someone else first, right? To do
Uh,
it, and then he reneged. So he said like, "No, I'm not gonna do this. It's seems like a reckless planning what you guys are doing. I'm out." But
Also, the one that they wanted to hire said no, and then they
no, and then he was like, "You know what? I'm gonna do it myself." During the so there are WhatsApp messages, right?
Mhm.
Basically, and then we can start the show. Basically, what the guy suggested first of all to use a blicky, and then he said, "You know what? Maybe I can also snap her neck." And then that probably stuck to Chance's mindless or his empty head,
Yeah,
and he was like, "I can do it myself."
yeah.
Such a
Well,
shame though, because yeah, for a 19-year-old dude.
yeah, and what people do, they just people just throw away their lives for silly things, man. Hey, but nah, let's start with the show. No,
Yes,
yes,
sir, yes, sir.
guys. First of all, thank you for to into tuning into this episode of Expected Game Plan. In today's show, we're going to talk about four topics. We're going to talk about Anthony Edwards offering 100K to her, well, depending on who you talk to, her baby mama or her baby mama to be. When does life begin? That's something for another channel. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about Tyreek Hill's third child popping out of nowhere. I think a couple of shows ago we talked about the first two. Uh, We're gonna talk about Royce Gracie, a legendary jiu-jitsu fighter, legendary UFC fighter who won the first, second, and fourth, I believe, UFC fight. So
Championship,
that's to get gold. Uh,
championships.
yeah, championships. Now, well, he's been facing a lawsuit, actually a divorce. He's been involved in an ongoing divorce, and he recently won at least the rights to his own biopic, so he can now talk
He's
about talk about his own life. So
all
he was
right.
about to lose that.
Although I don't, yo, this is crazy. Man.
And last but not least, we're gonna talk about Cam
Talking about
Newton.
Cam
People
Newton.
have been seemingly disrespecting him from left to right. You can say that he was instigating it too. We're going to talk more specifically the on his statements that certain quarterbacks, current quarterbacks who are being praised as being top quarterbacks, are simply, and I say it with quotation marks, simply game managers. Because I mean, if you to play in the NFL, you need to be skilled. So it's still the best of the best. But he's calling them. He's saying, well, in that group, they are not in the upper echelon. They're good game managers, but not really the decision makers, or at least the difference makers,
This is
is a
me.
better way to put it. Before starting, we want to remind you to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Remember to hit the notification bell as well, so you can stay up to date when we drop new videos. Remember to subscribe to our socials with regards to this video. Like, engage with us by commenting. Pro or against, doesn't matter. We're open to receiving your feedback, and remember as well to share the video with your friends, your family, and your enemies. With that being said, we can proceed and talk about the first topic, Anthony Edwards.
Let's do this.
Yeah, man. Anthony, man. Anthony offered 100K to remove the baby, send him to the gulag.
Not the baby, right? Not the baby.
No, not the baby. He's not trying to. He's trying to remove something before there is life. So,
Yeah.
according to some people, you know.
Well, they don't call it they don't call it a baby, because if you call it a baby, that means it's life.
Well, the fetus. He wanted to remove the fetus.
That's a,
Whatever
that
it is.
that that can all that's also a good. I think it's earlier than a fetus, but the
Yes,
fetus is
earlier,
also
yeah,
a great rap name, I think.
yeah. Yeah, Anthony Edwards gained widespread attention for reportedly providing financial compensation of 100K to a woman for the purpose of sending the baby to a Tupac.
Reunion.
Yeah, basically. The Star Guard exposed for was exposed for pressuring a model who is allegedly pregnant with his baby to get an. Can we use that word? I think we shouldn't,
I
right?
think we just use the word.
To remove the baby. The 22-year-old shared statements to address the allegations and so that Anthony takes accountability. Yeah,
Yes.
man. Anthony is down bad.
Is
He's
it
out
is
here.
is he down bad though?
Well, he's down bad. I'm pretty sure he's down bad because the girl. First of all, let me show you a PG picture of the girl. Zoom in a little bit. This is her.
Mm-hmm. You're saying PG, so you're saying her profile has. We don't need to go there. Just to
I'm
be clear, we don't need to go there. I'm just
let's
asking the
show the
question.
PG stuff so we don't get blocked. Even though they are a bit more lenient these days
With
with the rules,
policies,
with the
Twitch as well.
policy. Well, Twitch returned that. They did that with a quickness.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, she her name is Jordan Paige Jorday. And or Dream Page is her Instagram. If you guys want to go check it out, feel free to do it.
A non
And
PG. No.
for non-PG pictures or whatever. If you like these curvaceous women, feel free to go check it out. Jordan is an Instagram model who has 1.4 million followers. She also owns two OnlyFans accounts. The first is labeled as the VIP of the two, where people pay $25 a month to get pictures of her showing her her curves. I guess I haven't sub, so I don't know. And
What's the average? Let's say you say VIP. What's like what's not VIP pricing? Is
her
it
non VIP pricing is two 499 from not if I'm not mistaken. Let
but
me
is it
open the
her? So when you say, so just to be clear,
yeah,
when you say,
499.
so just to be clear, when you say VIP and non VIP, that's you're referring to her page,
Her page,
or
yes.
is it like is 25 per month?
It's her page. You're paying for her.
Yeah. So my question is no. So my question is 25 per month. It's her VIP, but it's not
Why do
like
you want to know so much about it?
because I know you're a connoisseur. So I'm asking you.
Go screw.
I don't have I don't.
Problem. But what is your question?
So my question is 25 a month overall? So we're not, is it like expensive across the board? So
I have no idea, dude.
okay.
I don't donate.
So you just pay for the $2 ones?
I pay for nothing and then pay at the back end, just like Tyreek Hill does,
I
or apparently Edwards,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
because now he's gonna pay child support. But he's paying 25. You would pay 25 and you get access to the whole page. That's basically how it works, I think. And unless it's differently, let us know in the comments, guys.
Yeah.
The VIP has 80,000 subs, followers. Followers. I don't know if all these followers are paid followers, but technically, if they are all paid followers, she would be making about 2 million a month.
Why are you saying that you're not sure if they're all paid followers?
Because maybe they are just following without paying, and you can opt in. It's just like on Patreon. Do you know how Patreon works? You can follow someone on Patreon, but you don't have to
Oh,
pay.
yeah. Yeah. Okay, clear.
I
Yeah.
think it's the same with
So yeah,
only.
like they can get probably like if you just follow, you get the teaser, and if you like the teaser pictures and content, and if you pay, you get everything basically.
Maybe I have no idea.
No, I mean that's the concept of Patreon.
Oh,
You get like on Patreon on the free version, you get like 1 minute content or
yeah, yeah, you mean like
those
that?
things.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I thought you were talking about OnlyFans.
No,
Yeah,
no.
yeah. That is how not only that's how Patreon works. So all are paying all the 80,000 are paid customers. She would be making about 2 million a month. So, but if let's say 5,000 pay, that's about 100K.
It's still
So
money. It's still
that's
money
why am I mentioning 100K?
because that's what because that's what Anthony Edwards offered for her to
And
remove
he
the baby.
offered her a month of her salary. Yeah, he thought he was out here making making some dent. Oh man, come on,
Yeah,
come on.
yeah, yeah.
But
And,
basically, and
and
that's only the VIP. She has also 29, almost 30,000 followers on the 499 one.
yeah,
So she's
41,000.
no 30, almost 30,000. on the
So she has more
499.
on the VIP than she has on
Yeah,
the
because VIP has also more pictures probably.
probably, yeah.
Anyway, let's not go there. So basically, this guy wanted to offer her probably
A
not even what
fraction,
she makes
a
a
fraction,
month.
a fraction of her month's income.
First of all, why are you out here dumping babies in OnlyFans models, dude? I understand it feels good to go commando, but come on, man,
Yeah.
this
Well,
dude.
yeah. Well, I think he follows a trend that we talked about Zion Williamson as well, right? So it follows a trend. It's appealing when you're young. You get the money and you get the women as well. You get attention from the women. These women are their whole business model is to seduce men. So it's like fast, getting that fast money, quick money at a young age. What's the difference between, you know, it's like you get it left and right. I think the lady, what's her name, Jordan? Jordan will get more out of it,
Jordan.
out of the baby, out of the child support, than she'll get from the 100K. That's for sure.
Of course. But the thing is, so she makes already more every month.
Yeah.
So why would she abort? First of all, I think it's very interesting to see when she dropped this because her accusations, her screen pics, and we can show them later if you want to. The screen pics she shared came just a few days after Anthony's official girlfriend posted pictures from a maternity shoot to her Instagram.
That's messed up. Yo, that's so messed up.
Yeah, the game is cold game, man.
That's
Dirty
so
game out here.
messed
That's a
up.
dirty game. And
So that
and
means Anthony Edwards
Edwards,
has a
he has a main
he has a
because
main.
he's out here shooting
Yeah,
shooting clubs
yeah.
of side pieces.
Is the main also a OnlyFans model or something like that?
No, no, no. The main is the former ex of rapper Chief Keef, and she has a kid with Chief Keef as well. And now she has a kid with Anthony.
Chief Keef is Chicago, right?
Look, 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 look. I go. Oh no, that's that's Waka. I wanted to say I go out in the paint, but then I said, oh no, that's Waka.
That's someone else.
No, but yeah, that's the Chicago rapper, legendary rapper from Chicago, who seems to be retired these days. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, man, they've been together for a while now.
Yeah.
About
Well, I mean, Anthony Edwards is balling. He has the money, so the money is not a problem. He can probably take care of both the mothers, and yeah, it's because I usually in cases like this. I mean, as a lawyer, when someone comes with family issues, the first thing, and I'm not a family lawyer, but I did do a lot of family law in the past. And when someone comes with a case like that, or at least family problems, it's always, yeah, okay, but what about? I mean, if you're gonna look at it from a social point of view, which is not what we're being paid to do, we're being paid to help with the legal, but if we are going to if you let's say that if you're gonna look at the social aspect, the first thing that as a human being you think about is the kids. You know what what's gonna happen to the kids. I mean, your mom is an OnlyFans model, your father plays professional basketball. um Money will, you'll have the money, so I don't think the kid will have money problems.
The kid will have mental health problems. That's what he will have.
Yeah. I
Dude,
mean,
one thing
I
I'll
mean,
tell you.
no one wants to say no. Can you imagine just sitting at school and someone saying, "Oh man, your
Oh
mom
no,
has."
that's not how it works. That's not how it works
How,
usually.
how does it work?
How does it work? You want to ask me how does it work? Okay, I'm gonna break it down. Some way, somehow, the dad of one of the kids that's at school says, "You know who she is? She has OnlyFans." Kids hear it, and then they start teasing the son or daughter of the mom,
Yeah,
and then teasing becomes
bullying,
bullying. Bullying will be
mass events.
either a solo or mass, like you said, yeah.
Yeah,
And then and basically, I mean, this has already happened a couple of times where kids are being bullied because of the the job, the
yeah.
profession of the mom being OnlyFans, or they're being expelled from from the school.
Yeah.
The
My
mom,
my
you can pay it, but you
yeah.
cannot pay for class.
But my problem is this, KR. You have the lady has because it's Jordan, right?
Sure, they.
Let's call her the how do you call it? The side chick. That's
Mhm.
it. The side chick is the one that disclosed the private text messages between Edwards and her.
Yep.
That already tells you what type of person she is. I mean, to expose it like that, it's yeah, you already know it's like it's trouble.
Yes.
And I
Her
think that if you do
explanation,
something, I think private things should stay private.
her
I think
explanation was basically, I tried to resolve. So I don't know how this works. What
how
went? I tried to resolve this privately, but it didn't work. It
what
seems
is resolving privately.
telling him that I don't want to get remove the kid,
And now by putting
and
it public, what
and he
did you
kept
re
pressing her.
yeah, okay, but KR, let's be honest.
So,
When
so
now that you
what?
put it in public, what
He
how did you
won't
solve it?
pressure her anymore to get the kid removed.
What?
She already
What did you say? I didn't hear you.
he won't. She
Oh,
one thing for the
he was pressuring. Oh,
remove the
he
kid.
was still at that point. He was still pressuring her to remove the kid.
Yes,
Okay,
before
I
she
get it. Yeah, yeah,
removed,
okay, yeah,
yes, before she went public.
yeah.
I think that's apparently she already removed another one.
From
So
him.
no, not from him,
Well,
from someone else. It's a
from
graveyard down
someone
there.
with less money.
It's a graveyard down there. Probably with less money. Yes, so, some fans.
It's graveyard.
Yo, some people are running graveyards, man. Sticking your peen in a graveyard before you
Yeah.
know it. But so her apparently she didn't want to remove the baby. She make it clear, and then he kept pressuring her. My question is, first of all, why is he doing it and not his lawyer?
Well, the lawyer's not gonna do it. Probably someone else.
What? Because he's not so would
Why? The real
why
question is why are you? Why are you texting? That's the real question.
that's what I mean. First of all, he's sending DM, so it's not even as or text. These look like text. He's texting her about the baby, right?
Yeah.
Shouldn't there be like a intermediary who's solving this problem for you rather than having doing it yourself, so you have a buffer.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know.
But
Um,
that's one thing. That's one thing. Second of all, you're out here doing it via text. That's another red flag. Because
yeah.
one thing we've talked about in previous shows as well, and also on the Double Thought show,
Hmm.
all your texts will be a screen pic.
Yeah.
There is a screen pic of every conversation you've had with her.
Yeah. Well,
Definitely,
if
if you're a so-called what they call these days high value man.
yeah. Well, Edwards
It's
have
fucking
has
weird.
been averaging 24 points, 37% from 3 point, 5.5 rebound, 5.1 assist, 1.4 steals. Doesn't seem like it seems like he can maintain his stats while texting, so it's okay. It's not like he has the time. It's not really standing
He's
in the
right.
way of
He's
him doing
right.
his job. But I think as soon as, and that's something we need to be mindful of, because who was it that you said had a he said he had a thing for depositing his babies into women. Remember who it was?
Xavier Howard. We're gonna talk about it later as well during the
Okay.
part of Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, that was crazy. So he said he said that he likes to
Yes,
make deposits.
according to his own baby mother.
To his baby mother.
Baby mother. He has a fetish of skeet 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 skeet
Yeah. In women. So I
in
mean,
women.
if you're
Yes.
gonna do it, but KR, I know people who's been doing it without having one kid, and I know a man with 48 kids as well. So it's like this
Actually,
isn't. It's not even a joke. And you know what the funny thing is?
yeah.
Well, funny. His father had 52.
What?
Yeah. So he has 48, and his father had 52. He's one of 52. Of course, all over the place.
Go and multiply yourself. I guess
Yeah.
I guess they are taking the words of the Bible a bit too literally.
Yeah.
God damn, 48 and 51.
Yeah.
My God. I guess as well, probably the dad is not that rich and the other kids are living off of the mother's back. Were
Probably.
living
Yeah. In this case, yeah.
40, 51.
To be
Come on.
honest, KR, I think as it relates to babies and kids, I think if you have the money, kings have always had a lot of babies and concubines and things like that. But you can take care of it, the baby wouldn't get the treatment and the attention from a father, as
Yeah, the
but
attention.
at least the mom doesn't need to worry about the finances. But if you have, like, and I always use Countryman as an example. He says, 10 kids, but he has the money. He pays the mom, all the mothers. I think he has five mothers and baby mamas. And he pays all of them, irrespective if they have relationships or not. So it's like, I take care of them. If you have the money, if you can take care of them, it's not ideal, but it's better. But if you have someone who can't take care of the baby, you don't even need to have 48 KR. If it's just one and you can't take care of the baby and you're not there either, you know? So it's not like I'm not saying this as a, as a, what do you say? It's not a green light to go out and multiply, but it's like just to showcase the importance of at least having the fundamentals
Protecting
covered.
yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey
And
man,
this is a luxury problem. So that
luxury,
Anthony
it's
Edwards said.
luxury now. You know, they always say
18 years to go. Oh, 18 years to
18
go.
years to go, first of all. The second thing is as well, don't forget the statistics don't are not in his advantage. NBA players go
Yeah.
broke after within 10 years of leaving the game.
Yeah, well,
So
he would need to either join the OnlyFans page of Jordan, or maybe what he can do as well is, yeah, I don't know, try to see how LeBron is still scoring at this age. LeBron is elite. He's still playing on the same. This LeBron is. If you look at his stats, it's not really. It's like he's still a superstar. So maybe he should try to get the nutritionist and trainer of LeBron, because he might need to keep playing to pay that child support, especially if he keeps going on this track. But hey, he's a great player, great future. He's still young, so a lot of potential there. You
Good
just
luck to the mom and the future dad. Hope you have good talks and have a good custody arrangement.
yeah. Okay. On to the
Let's
next.
continue with Tyreek Hill, another guy that's clinical in the womb.
Yeah.
It was revealed that he fathered not only two kids, but a third one within 4 months.
Yeah.
Spray and pray, they call this.
Was it a were they all together or
God knows. It's all within, I don't think it's all within
I
four
think it's
months.
too late for God now. I think that
Well, God is always with the kid. I don't know if it's with the father.
yeah. But again, Tyreek Hill is like the same thing, right? So he has the money, he can pay for the kids. But I do think KR,
You know
I I do
how much is that now?
uh in child support?
No, in kids.
No.
He's at 7.
Okay.
Apparently. So what that's what I heard.
Yeah.
If
So
it's
is
not correct, let us know in the comments.
if each one gets 10K,
Oh well, the mom is getting the primary one is getting the primary one is getting 30 something. I think we said it last show when we talked about this 30 something, and these are getting 2,500, but I think they're gonna get an increase to
of course.
10K. So just imagine you're spending about let's say you're spending 60K on
So
only
if
on
he continues like this, he might be playing paycheck to paycheck.
basically. If he keeps going this way, he definitely will.
Well,
This mom is, by the way, the original baby mother of his kids. So he shot her club again after she left him because allegedly snapped the arm of his son.
but who's that?
You know,
No, not the name. I mean, who is that? That's the girlfriend or something.
his ex girl who he had a
Okay,
relationship with.
okay.
They broke up.
And
He
she
already
has
had
another baby by him.
2 or 3 kids from him. Yeah,
Okay,
but
but
she does
after the
have.
breakup,
Yes, so that also confirms that whatever you do, the ex always has access to what is his.
I read that somewhere or saw it somewhere. This is
What?
um, was it on Instagram or did you send it?
What?
Something like there's a saying someone said, and it's like a quote that has gained a lot of controversy. That the ex always has access, like you said. Now
It,
I know that this
definitely.
I know they say the baby mom, the mother of the baby or babies always have access because they can control, but not like the first one. This is like the ex has access doesn't really seem.
There always will be a bond between the mom and the dad, whether you like it as the
Yeah, but then we're
stepdad.
talking about mom and dad. So I'm saying, you
Talking
understand what I'm
about
saying?
mom,
They're saying like, yeah, the ex, but I think it's
maybe
like it
the
needs to
ex
be
as well.
deeper.
Depends on how deep he went. Depends on how deep he went.
Yeah.
If she will go to whatever is pleasurable, But let's go back to Tyreek. Um, the mom, his ex, basically said, "I can't speak on anything else than he has going on outside of parenting relationships, our parenting relationship, because it's simply none of my business. But what I will say that he's a great father, not only to our son, but all his children."
Question. When you said 30, that's the one that gets 30?
Yes,
So maybe it's 10 per kid or is it 30 per kid?
something like no 30 in total or something like
Yeah,
that.
so that's so 10. That would be like if
And
each one gets 10, it's like 70 right now.
yeah,
12 months. That's almost 900.
that's great when you're playing. Like I think we've talked about this before. You have to, as a player, you have a span of 10, 20, 15 years to make your money. And then it has to last you, that money has to last you 50 years.
Yeah.
50 years if you're lucky. If you're
Yeah.
unlucky, you pass away. Like two NFL players passed away this last week. One with dental stuff and the other one with something else. But yeah, so what the money is making right now, it's about and I can't remember his contract he signed in at the Dolphins, but it's a major contract. I think probably 80 million or something like that. But so imagine he has to pay 18 years that amount, and that's for now. He's not done yet.
No. But he has a big contract, right? So,
He has a big contract, but that contract is 80 million or something like that. That's what he gets net. I
yeah.
think it's 120 in total, but 80 net, probably something like that. No,
So say if
I
it's
don't know
like
the
900, let's
exact.
round it up to a million a year, 18 years, that would be 18 million.
Yes, sounds great. Sounds great
Doesn't
until
sound great. I mean, you can do other things with the money.
yeah, but not only that. Yeah, he has his own expenses. He wants to always also live his life
Yeah.
lavishly most
Yeah.
of the time. So that money will go up in flames real quick.
Yeah.
Uh, let's see where this goes. I'm curious how he's gonna solve it with the other baby mothers. But apparently, he's a good father. That's important. Be involved with your kids,
Yeah.
because being a absent dad in the kid's life is not the thing to go
Yeah. I
for.
I think certain things come with a territory. So if you are a popular guy, you're an NFL player, a sports player, the chances of you having multiple babies by multiple women are bigger. But if you can take care of them, so it's like the lifestyle. I think that when you choose someone, you need to know who that person is. Like you need to be honest with yourself. Who's that person? What can I get out of that person, and what can't I get out of it, out of that person? And some people, KR, some people I've had in the past, I've dated women in the past where I thought to myself, if I if I make this a relationship, this woman will cheat, but she'll also treat me very well, but she'll cheat. So it's like you need to be honest with yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
And now, but oftentimes we try and no to get back to it. You can expect from an NFL player, a professional player, an outlier to. I mean, I mean, you can demand discipline, but it's very easy. Who said it? Was it Chris Rock? I think Chris Rock said it, right? When people were criticizing Tiger Woods for having all those women, he was like, "Yeah, but all the men speaking like that. I mean, we can understand why women think like that, but all the men saying, "Ah, so Tiger Woods disappointed me," unless you've experienced having a bus full of hot Swedish women waiting for you at the 18th hole and you saying no, you don't know what it's about.
Yeah,
So
that is
it's
true. That
it's
is
so
true.
yeah,
It's a different lifestyle.
it's a different
But you
lifestyle.
have to be. You have to be. One thing I do agree with you, but that doesn't mean that you have to create babies with every one of them.
That's what I'm saying. So that's exactly what I'm saying.
You
Some
can have play time, but don't
yeah.
create babies. It's so creating kids with OnlyFans models, dude. Come on, might as well
Mm.
try to hook up with the nearest porn star. Oh shit, uh, porn
Yeah.
star
Well, let me
and
yeah,
create
I don't
babies.
know.
It's on the same level.
So So what I will say is
He's
that
gonna destroy the kid. I don't care
the
about him
I
actually.
understand that, but what I'm saying is the kid needs a male figure. If the woman is an OnlyFans
And
artist,
no male figure
athlete,
will
athlete,
stop. No male figure will stop a projectile entering the head because he's been bullied his whole life.
yeah, ask Joe Smith. But I'm saying is technically speaking, there's always so technically speaking,
Do you have any news about Joe Smith that I don't know of?
no man, but technically speaking, technically speaking, a someone can be a like someone can be a bad husband or wife but a good parent. So for example, and what do I mean by that? A woman can be a bad partner but still say no, you need to listen to your father or you need to go to your father. So it is possible. The one doesn't, but I think it is possible.
What is
The
possible?
important
I'm
thing,
saying they're gonna be bad parents, by the way, the OnlyFans model. I'm saying the surroundings will judge the kid and try to get him out of his
yeah,
life.
the kid's
That's
gonna
what I'm
be judged
talking
for
about.
sure. Yeah, yeah.
And the pressure, because people don't
Well,
understand.
you might get invited to all the parties. Let your mom bring you.
Let's go to
Time
the next topic, man. Let's go
time
to
is
the next
Jordy.
topic, man. Let's talk. Let's talk about the UFC legend.
Yeah, crazy,
Let's
crazy
talk
story.
about the UFC legend Royce Gracie, who reportedly secured the rights to tell his own life story
Yeah.
as
So that
part
means
of a prolonged divorce with ex-wife Marianne Cutich.
yeah. So that means that at one point in time he was on the brink of losing that right. The right to tell his own story, either in a movie, a biography, a book. That was on the that let's say that was at stake at one point.
That was at stake. Another thing that's also at stake was the memorabilia from his MMA career,
Wow.
as well as any footage owned by the family of his fight.
Wow.
So basically, all his basically his catalog.
His
In
achievements.
order to create, let's say if and probably that's gonna happen, they're gonna create a Royce Gracie
They need to.
documentary produced by himself, and he has the footage, he has the licenses. No, don't have to pay nothing. Otherwise, the wife, he would have had to pay the wife twice. You know how crazy that is. You would have to pay her for the rights to use your footage. Oh man, that
Yeah.
would have been crazy.
Yeah.
That would have been crazy.
And yeah. So what's the lesson here, KR? What's the lesson here? Because last week on it was during the live show. We went live on Tuesday. And during the live I talked about the theory of uh, you know because we talked about there not being trust between men and women, and we also talked about how basically we're being influenced day in day out to believe certain narratives,
By the way,
narratives about how
we
we
went live on the Double Thought Show.
yeah, exactly, that wasn't on the expected game plan channel, that was on the Double Thought Show. But you we talked about the trust factor, right? And there's a theory now that when you run through women and you don't want to settle down, basically you're secretly into men. So if you're a man and doing that, you're secretly into men and just using that as a facade or a facade, as you like to call it. But the when you listen to stories like
I
this,
sent you the source, by the way. Did you see that?
the what source
The
of the
podcast.
story?
No, the podcast that they were talking about that theory.
I saw it, but there are so I understood that there are more. So that's just one. That was the one
Wait,
saying,
that one is saying about soulmates. Your soulmate, if you're running through women, your soul.
Your soulmate is a man. Yo,
Yeah. And who told the girl that?
that's a good question.
Someone of the male
That probably wants to get her.
LGBTQ male
Yeah,
told
yeah.
her that. So
Actually,
it's
it
a
was.
funny,
Yeah, I think she
a
said it. It
funny,
was a yeah,
yeah, it's a funny theory brought to you by the,
yeah. I mean,
oh
but
man.
yeah. So what's the story here? Can you trust? Can you not trust? I think oftentimes it gets downplayed what's at stake. It's not only men. It's also women.
Man,
If
we have a lot.
so, because we have like so.
Britney
That's what
Spears.
we're gonna talk about Kiki Palmer on the Double Touch show, right?
Mhm.
So it's not necessarily men and women, but we say men and women. Basically, if you have something to lose, whether you're a man or a woman, if you have something to lose, then relationships, or at least, yeah, marriage can have very big risks and consequences for you because you have something to lose. Someone that doesn't have anything to lose.
That's
If the
funny.
person gets divorced, he gets ordered to pay $300. If he doesn't have $300, or it's
If you have $300, he comes in with zero. That means that she can leave with 150.
yeah,
That's basically the easiest math. That's how you gotta tell. So make sure you put in on your prenuptial agreement what is yours and what is not yours,
yeah,
and then also what she will get in case of a divorce.
yeah,
That's what the prenup is for, and try to do it as good as possible. Because one thing as well, don't do it one minute before you go to the altar, because that's the end of the story
yeah,
of your prenup. Could have been drafted pretty well, the best prenup in the world.
yeah. In the
Gonna get
U,
thrown
yeah,
out.
in the U.S. So depending on your jurisdiction, of course.
Just do it long time before, so there is no quarrel with your girl about it.
Yeah,
Just make sure you have everything on paper. So at the end, Gracie also will keep his Lincoln Navigators and stocks. He will keep his Lincoln Navigator which is a car, and his stocks in Warner Bros, Comcast, and AT&T, as well as the Royce Gracie Jiu-Jitsu Network,
are you
while
serious?
all interest, while all interesting in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu curricula will stay in his name. The
Yeah,
MMA legend have agreed to pay his ex $4,000 in support for the next 10 years. Q-Teach will also keep a car and a house in Spain, while the family mansion in California, said to be worth for 4 million, will be sold.
yeah. Hey
He
man.
he got off good. But they probably, maybe they already have a prenup. That's something that's not clear in this in the latest release. Maybe that's why he saved this. Maybe this prenup saved his ass, because the way it's written, the way it's shared. Usually they would give the ex-wife the memorabilia. That happened to one of the fighters, the one of the boxers. He split with his wife, and he had to give her his belts he won during his career. And he said, I don't mind that, because my kids can have the belt. I hope she doesn't pawn it when the times get rough. But yeah. uh, so yeah, it's probably he has a prenup, which is why he gets this share.
Yeah,
Let us know in the comments if you guys know more about this. I think it's a very interesting story that he had to actually. This is actually a point that it's. I think it's official release also from Gracie's team, so people all know that he is still the one and only owner of everything Gracie.
yeah. You come from a line of elite fighters, the
Mike,
Gracie
Mike,
family,
Mike.
and with what?
You weren't talking in the mic.
Oh, my bad. You come from a line of elite fighters, an elite last name, Gracie, and run the risk of losing very important assets because of a divorce. You put all the time in the gym, rolling. You put all the time in the gym. You risked your life basically stepping into the octagon to fight. I don't think they used an octagon by then back then though, but or did they? I don't
They
remember.
used I didn't think it was called octagon.
Yes,
People
but
were
you risk your
using it
life.
back then as well.
No, I think it was just the ring. No, it was an octagon. Yeah, or at least it was a cage. Let's go.
It was a
Uh,
cage, but I don't know if they called it the
yeah.
octagon
In
back
any
then.
case, in any case, he did all the work and with a simple divorce, Now, I have to say this as well. Maybe it was also a strategy
But
by the wife, because maybe the wife just wanted money, and by um, strategically claiming something else that he knew that she knew um, Gracie held dear, she could increase the chances of asking for more, for example.
mhm. That's
Yeah. Because all the things you mentioned must have emotional value to Royce.
Royce.
And in Brazil, they say, huh, it's
Mm.
Roger, Henner,
Anyway,
Hickson.
well, I guess we'll see a Royce Gracie documentary in the future. Who knows?
I'll go watch it for sure.
Who knows? I hope they tell something about his marriage as well,
Oh, they will.
or whatever is left of it. Yes, yes, yes. The last topic of today, man. Cam Newton. Cam Newton disrespected by ESPN host. Cam was talking a bit recklessly for some last week when he basically said that some of, like Audrey already said, and if you can wake up,
I'm here. I'm
um,
here.
no, you weren't here.
I'm here. Definitely.
Your eyes show you weren't here.
I was
Uh,
looking. I was looking. I was looking on my phone.
I'll continue.
Yeah.
The ESPN Kimberly Martin roasted Cam Newton by calling him all types of stuff, saying in the year 2023, where it's all about NFL backups, where is Cam? Not on a NFL roster, right? So he's talking all about all these NFL game managers. He sounds like the people who are literally tweeting at me from their basement, like get back in the kitchen, like you are at home watching me, just turn the TV off, which is kind of a crazy statement. I think
What reaction did you get?
we can go to the reaction. By the way, we can skip to the reactions. Cam reacted to it, and Ryan Clark reacted to it. Should we start with Ryan Clark or with
Yeah.
Cam?
Yeah.
Ryan Clark has a pretty interesting view on this. Oh no! Oh no! Give me a second. Let the play develop. Let the play develop. I guess. Give me a second.
Yeah, guys. And in the meantime, while KR is looking for the exact clip, remember to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Rate the show by pressing the like button. Engage with us. Let us know what you think, whether you agree or disagree with our takes. And of course, do not forget to just like the video. It definitely helps push the video so more people can see it, comment, and we can thereby grow the community. Your sound is off.
It should be on now.
Now it's on. Yeah.
Yes, fair use. First of all, fair use towards the pivot. Love guy show. Perfect show. Great show. Go watch back. If you guys are watching, we defended you guys in previous shows. So don't try to strike us. We are no friendly fire over you. Let's take a look what Ryan has to say about the comments.
I think when I look at what Cam Newton said and the reaction to it, I think this way, first of all, everyone is talking about where Cam is now and speaking from the fact that he's not on a team and that he may want to be on a team. Guess what? All of us that give our opinion, right, either can't play anymore. Nobody wants us to play anymore.
Right.
And in some of these people cases, you never played because you couldn't play. So to speak about where Cam is making the comment from now is wrong, right? And to treat Cam as what I heard from somebody, to treat Cam as someone tweeting from their mother's basement is also wrong. Because what Cam Newton's perspective is different. Cam Newton's perspective is over 700 first place Heisman votes because I had 48 touchdowns in the SEC. I led the SEC in rushing with 1,400 plus yards. I threw for over 2,600 yards. It's being rookie of the year with 4,000 yards passing, which was a rookie record.
14 touchdowns.
Right? 14 rushing touchdowns, right? Which was the most ever. It's in 2015.
That's only his rookie year he's talking about.
Yeah.
The accolades just jump up. The guy was a fantastic player.
Yep.
And the reason why I'm interjecting is because of the rules when it comes to fair use. You have to give some commentary before you can continue. Anything you want to say so far?
What I want to yeah, well, it's an ad hominem attack, a personal attack.
Yep.
You can agree or disagree with Dak, but with Cam. But Cam wasn't talking about the quarterbacks personally. He was talking about their game and their influence by by attacking directly, basically trying to discredit him. You're not acknowledging what he meant for the NFL and the college football and the NFL and the impact he made. I'm gonna to quote Shannon Sharp. You're making him seem like a bum. So yeah, it's just a frustration. And basically, when she made that comment, I knew that she lost. I mean, there wasn't a debate, but if there would have been a debate, she would have lost right there, right then and there.
Yeah, I think, and then we're gonna continue playing it, of course. But I think Ryan makes a clear point here, is that at his peak there was no better quarterback. He won the MVP. He's comparing himself at the peak versus these guys. He was carrying teams on his back. He carried Panthers on his back for a long time.
Yeah.
And I think the thing with Cam is people don't like him maybe because he's wearing eccentric clothes.
He's loud and he's
loud. He's very opinionated. But the problem I have is this, right? He gives an opinion about these quarterbacks. It's not PC. Because a lot of these people on the network, they talk crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But crazy dumb. I'm not talking about challenging
on which network?
all of them,
Are you talking about like the mainstream, like ESPN and things like that?
ESPN and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's just like, especially in the debate shows, it
They
seems like
talk
they just who is LeBron now finally the GOAT is, so it's like the same conversation time
all
and time again.
vanilla. It's all vanilla stuff about
Yeah.
quarterbacks. These
Trying to
guys,
create problems when they are
no, no,
not
no,
there.
not even that. When it comes to, for example, I'll give you an example. Dan Orlovsky. Somehow he's praising Justin Fields for being such a great quarterback. The guy can't even throw a ball, no, a couple of balls consistently.
Yeah.
Teams are blocking the run, so he has to throw. That
And he
tells you
can't
what
throw.
they think about him.
Yeah.
Somehow, Dan Orlovsky is out here saying he's a great quarterback. They come with these vanilla takes, and what Cam actually said is trying to challenge: is he really a game manager, or is he a game changer?
Yeah.
I would, and I think in the pivot, if if you guys want to go check it out, it's a great breakdown. I think they make a great point where they're basically saying, um, if you're a game manager long enough, you will be the game changer.
That's a good point. And if the system is good, what does it matter if you're a game changer or a game manager if you win? It's just that's what matters, right?
What is a game changer really?
Yeah.
You make sure the game goes how it's supposed to go. He can carry the team. Carry the team, you can do it literally by doing everything yourself
Yeah.
or making sure the team doesn't make mistakes.
Yeah.
What did Brady do all those years at Patriots? And he was a game manager. He
Yeah.
made sure minimizing the amount of mistakes.
Mistakes.
Get three when you can get three. Get five when you get. They will cut you. How do you say that? A deletion, death by 1,000 cuts. Just
Yeah.
death by 1,000 cuts. That's what
Yeah.
they would do.
Yeah.
And basically that made him the game changer at the end. So you can attack the guy. He said what he said. The question is, and I to be honest about this, these guys are currently game managers. Brock Purdy is a great game manager. Has a great team around him. He makes sure the team doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He doesn't have to be Superman. He doesn't have to be Superman. The question is, can he sustain this after the team starts to paying him? Because we saw that happening at Seahawks. They had to pay Russell, and he went to game manager to a game deleter. You would tank the game. He's still tanking the game at Broncos. So the question is, how long can you continue to be a game manager, effective game manager, even if the team is paying you
Struggling.
increasingly more,
Yeah.
or the team is structured in a way that is not advantageous to yourself? Because through the years, and everyone knows that through the years they have been paying so much money and keeping the team so stacked at the Patriots that on the offense the quality went down, and still Brady was able to manage the game and win a final Super Bowl versus Rams, a
Yeah.
team that was set. Well, hey, this is crazy, right? Rams were scoring 30 points a game the whole season. They go to the Super Bowl and score only 2 points. Or 3 points.
Yeah.
People never talk about that. And I think people have disrespected Tom for a long time, saying he's a game manager. And now he's a GOAT.
Yeah.
You have to be, if you're a consistent, the only thing that's important to see if a game manager is a game changer is consistency. Can they do it over
Time and time
a
again.
long period of time? 3, 4 seasons. One season is not enough.
No. It
That
can be
I
an
do.
anomaly.
1 season is not enough. Can you do it for 5, 8 years? If you can't, then you're a game manager, and that's all. You're not a game changer.
Yeah.
I think that's the key here.
Yeah, I agree. Did you want to show Cam's reaction, or did we talk about it already?
We didn't talk about Cam's reaction, but Cam's reaction was also what you pointed out: personal attacks. You people are crazy. Shout out to Cam. Fair use.
Yo, what's good? What's popping? Hey, over the last 24 hours, there's been a lot of people who have had a lot to say about the comments that I made on my sports show, 4th and 1. Some true, some not so true, some subjective. All of it is still opinionated at the end of the day. I think the thing that I have a problem with is address the point that I made, not me. And I think oftentimes that happens in regards of athletes trying to make their point. It's easy for somebody to say,
move past the outfit for a second. So he's talking about all these NFL game managers. He sounds like the people literally tweeting at me from their.
This is when I knew she was stanking the joint. I saw this, by the way. The guy was sitting there like talking about having high EQ.
But
read the room.
But not agreeing, right?
He was sitting there like, what are you? It was a monologue. So she was going, she thought she was cooking. The only thing is she had the wrong recipe.
Yeah.
Let's continue.
Their basement, like get back in the kitchen. Like it's like you are at home.
When he does this podcast or whatever it was, this is just wacky stuff. You know, like this. What, Cam? You know more football than that, right?
It's called funk.
The thing is this, and this is what I think is really interesting with regards to his statements versus the other one. People don't want to give Brock Purdy the MVP. No one is running. I mean, Brock Purdy is performing pretty well, but no one is actually saying he should. In the media, no one is saying he should be MVP. Basically, they are saying what he said. He's not an MVP.
Yeah.
Who thinks that Tyreek should win the MVP versus Tua? Who do you think should win? They should ask this. Who do you think should win the MVP? Tyreek or Tua? Who do you think they'll say?
They,
yes, the vanilla mainstream sports shows. Chances are
I think they'll say. I think they'll say Tua. Why would they say Tyreek?
Stop trolling, man.
You don't think they're gonna say Tua?
They're gonna say Tyreek, man. They've been talking about Tyreek the whole time.
Because Tyreek is creating so much space for Tua.
The only reason, yes.
Yeah.
The team, Tyreek is about to reach 2,000
yards. Yeah.
yards.
Yeah.
Most of the yards are yards after catch.
Yeah. Okay.
So what are we talking about?
So it's basically he's doing all the job.
He's doing a lot of work. I'm not saying
he's rushing. He's rushing.
I'm not saying Tua is a bum.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Tua is a bum, but with Tyreek, it helps you. It opens up the offense a little bit so that you can reel and deal.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. People all see Cam played just 1 season at Pats. I always respected for the time he did, right? Even though I was quite pissed when he was throwing the balls to the ground, as you can remember during that time.
I can, yeah.
I was pissed, but I still respected the man because of the things he's done in the past, and he could probably have done if he didn't get the uncle, Uncle Vid.
Yeah.
I think he would have brought the team to the playoffs if he didn't get the Uncle Vid. it was a team in development, and the way of playing, he started to. So at a certain point, you could see that he's starting to get it, how to play
Yeah.
the way we play.
Did he get injured as well midway or no?
The injury was on COVID. I think he
Yeah.
got something small as well with
Yeah,
this
okay.
after.
I
But hey, man, I think to be honest, the disrespect of Cam has to stop, man. And for people like Skip talking about he expects more from Cam. Skip is the one who's preaching Cowboys for the longest. That's like the fool. I'm not saying Cam is a fool, but in this case, according to him, that's the fool calling the fool a fool.
okay. Well,
I'm gonna go there. Don't let me go there.
mm, well, that's now nowhere. I mean, I thought you were gonna say the fool calling the fool black,
No. Yo, what the heck? What?
because it's the pot calling the kettle black. That's
Yeah,
what it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And now you say a fool calling the fool. I was hoping you wouldn't say black.
I guess you're the one who said it. So
It's the pot calling the kettle black.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, but yeah, you're more of an NFL follower than I am. I do watch or follow more basketball, but hey, I think that this is what it's about, though. This is like what sports media is about. If you see in content creation, whether it's online or on mainstream channels, it's always about the drama. It's always about talking. Yeah, the beef. The beef also helps, right? The beef helps the ratings and so on and so forth. So I think that it is what it is. I think people will continue to watch Cam because he is an entertaining man. He's very out there, and he has some good interviews. He had Charleston White there. He had. I'm not a fan of hers, but I know that the timing was perfect. What's her name? Krishan.
Krishan. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Krishan was there as well, right after the Tony Braxton fiasco. So the timing was like perfect, and so on and so forth. So she knows what she's. I mean, no, he knows. So he has great guests, and so yeah, this only helps his platform. Is what I think. In any case, KR, did you have anything else to say?
Relating to Cam, there's one thing he also shared last week in another podcast is that he made 1 million off of a 250 investment in the UFC back in when it was sold.
Yeah,
So it's good. I mean, he's making the money. 1 million is not enough, maybe, to sustain his lifestyle.
no, but he
Or
has a
but
podcast. He has a production company. I think you told me. So he's doing his thing, and he also said because that's also something that we need to take into account. Cam also said explicitly, I'm not interested in a 1 year $5 million contract. If you want to give me a contract, give me a good contract. So it's not like he's Kaepernicking, trying to get in and trying to get in, but not trying to get in.
Nicking?
Kaepernicking.
That sounds really great to something else.
Kaepernicking.
That's pretty
Uh,
close to me, Kaepernick.
no, he's not Kaepernicking. So he is Kaepernick. Even people who supported Kaepernick in the past was like, okay, Kaepernick, we've supported you, but you've had a couple of chances and you just don't
Why
present.
are
But anyway,
why are you
that
begging
that's
again? Why are
what.
you begging? It's the money. It's the money gone. Why are you
Yeah, I don't
begging?
want to talk about that. Hey, then I'll close the show.
Yeah.
Thanks to everyone who tuned in. Whatever your thoughts are, let us know in the comment section below. Remember to comment. We are interested in knowing what your thoughts are, whether it's positive or negative, whether you agree with us or disagree with us. This is an open platform, so feel free to express yourself. And remember to hit the like button so the algorithm can pick up the video and share it to more people. Remember to share the video with your friends, your family, and of course your enemies. And don't forget either to well, I mean, that I also say this. To always say this because it's important to subscribe Subscribing is important because by subscribing you help the channel grow. By subscribing you become part of the xGameplan community, and go check out our channels at the Double Thought Show as well. With that being said, it's been a pleasure, and we'll see each other in the next one. Till next time, peace.
Peace. Cam, shout out to Cam though. Great guy.
Shout out to Cam.